Hey, everybody, it's Canada's very own Jess Roveda here, and I am joined today by one of Australia's coolest ska rockers. We're here with Mick from Sunny Coast Rude Boys. How are you doing today, Mick?
I'm great. I love the introduction. I hope I can live up to it.
Well, I gotta say, I'm glad to hear that you're feeling good, because I'm also feeling good, much like the Sunny Coast Rude Boys song Feels Good, which is a song that reflects all the great things about living on the Sunshine Coast, the beach, the breeze, the sand, all of it. Mick, what's your favorite thing about living in the Sunshine Coast?
Exactly what you said. We were so lucky. We just happened to live a couple of minutes away from the sand and the surf. And yeah, we could just get to go down there, and it's awesome. We can be there in a couple of minutes, and just having that. That's exactly what the song's about. The wind blowing in your hair and watching the surfers. I've tried to surf. It's another thing I'm absolutely useless at. So you sit there with a coffee and watch the surfers do it in style. So they look so majestic doing that.
Amazing. And aside from the band name, what are some of the ways that the Sunny Coast Rude Boys represent your home area everywhere that you go?
Aside from the name, we're kind of, when we started the band 10 years ago, or just over 10 years ago, we were actually all from the Sunshine Coast. And then as the band has evolved, we've got a couple of people from Brisbane, from the Big Smoke down the road, and of course down from even the Gold Coast now, actually. And so I don't know, so we represent, we've got a really good following here. It's just a wonderful, wonderful place to live, and we're proud to represent it. Yeah, I really wanted to be from here, which is when we, came up with the name of the Sunny Coast Rude Boys. I wanted it to do exactly what it said on the tin. Rude Boys is associated with the ska thing, and we are from the Sunny Coast, so bang, that's it.
Awesome, and that's totally reflected in the song itself. What was your favorite part of creating the song?
It's always a fun experience creating songs. Like everything, it's not as easy as it looks, or most of them aren't anyway. Had lots and lots and lots of help. Steve, the bass player, helps me with lyrics. He's very smart with the stuff like that. Angus is our keyboard player. And he is great he's a great drummer, a great musician, plays bass, plays keys. He's fantastic on with mixing and the ideas and everything. So he's instrumental in making it all happen as well. So we generally come together with a few ideas. I'm generally tend to be a big picture man. So I look at the whole idea and not necessarily much the details. Then we thrash out the details after. But yeah, it was just, like I said, I just wanted to put out a fun song about feeling good on the sunny coast. What's not to like, It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And it's a fun song with a fun video. How did the video concept come together?
The video concept we wanted to do kind of like a madcap video, almost like if you remember the band Madness back in the day. So that kind of crazy, got you almost like a Keystone Cops kind of thing, running around the streets and running around the beach. We wanted to show off the beach. The beach that's in the video is actually Moffat Beach in Caloundra, which is a 4-minute walk from my house, which was fantastic for logistics. But yeah, it was great. Ironically, the day we recorded the video, it started raining. If you actually look close in a couple of the shots, there's actually raindrops on the lens of the camera. But it was a fun shoot. It was crazy. The whole shoot was done in about 3 hours with I think there was 10 or 12 of us in the video all up. And then actually my friend Lennox Jordan from the Melbourne Ska Orchestra happened to be in town that day. And as he was passing through, he rang me while the video shoot was playing. He was with his daughter, and I said, "Oh, come down to the beach and be in a video." And he was like, "Okay, I'll come down." He's an amazing steel pan player, so he features in the video as well. And that wasn't planned at all. So yeah, it was good fun. And then at the end of it, we decided all to just run in the ocean with our band gear on and instruments. They were prop instruments, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, we have got really good instruments for the stage. The ones that went in the ocean were just props.
That's awesome. No, it looked like a fun time. Sunshine Coast looks like a beautiful place. I think those of you who do live there are just making the rest of us jealous, myself included, just by living in such a cool place.
It's a great space. I mean, we lived in, my wife and I, we lived in Dublin for a good few years before this and absolutely loved living in Ireland. But of course, the big plus here is the weather, and it's just fantastic where we are. So yeah, we're trying to represent that in our music and do happy, upbeat ska music, and represent the kind of the sunny coast area that we live in, because that's where most of the band are from. And of course, yeah, that kind of surf culture that we're all part of here.
That's awesome. And speaking of happy, upbeat